Have you ever noticed that when you are stressed, your body physically tightens? Your shoulders rise, your jaw locks, and your hands might clench into fists. We often think of stress as something in our minds, but it is a physical act of gripping. We don't just grip physical objects, we grip ideas. We grip the version of ourselves that we thought we'd be by age 30. We grip the mistakes we made 3 years ago as if holding on to the memory could somehow change the outcome. Today we're going to look at why we do this, and how the simple act of unclenching, mentally and emotionally, can reset your entire perspective. From an evolutionary standpoint, our brains are wired to prioritize negative information. This is called negativity bias. A failure in the past feels like a threat to our future survival, so our brain grips it, replaying it constantly to ensure it never happens again. Then there are the deadlines. Not just work deadlines, but social ones. The idea that life is a race with a finish line. When we feel we are behind, we grip that anxiety because we mistake worry for progress. We feel that if we stop worrying about being behind, we are giving up. But there is a massive difference between being aware of a goal and being strangled by it. There is a concept in mindfulness known as the guest house. It suggests that emotions and problems are visitors. They come into the house, stay for a while, and eventually leave. The struggle begins when we stop seeing the problem as a guest and start seeing it as the foundation of the house itself. If you lose a job, you are a person experiencing unemployment. That is a temporary state. But if you say, "I am a failure," you have allowed the problem to define the architecture of who you are. To be with a problem means to observe it, like standing next to a fire to stay warm without jumping into the flames. You can acknowledge your fear or your past without letting it become your identity. You are the observer, not the event. How do we actually let go? We do it by shifting our metrics for success. Most of our pain comes from outcome-based living. I will be happy when I get the promotion, when I lose the weight, when I find the partner. The reset happens when we move toward input-based living. This means focusing on the things entirely within your control, your presence in this moment, your work ethic today, and your kindness toward yourself and others. When you focus on being kind to the person in front of you, or being kind to yourself when you mess up, you are no longer gripping a distant future. You are planting seeds in the present. And those seeds, given time and the right environment, always grow into something more sustainable than a frantic win. You cannot rush the seasons of your life. You cannot force a flower to bloom by pulling on its petals. If you are tired of holding on so tightly, give yourself permission to simply sit beside the pole for a moment. You don't have to carry it. Thank you for spending this time with me. If this helped you find a moment of reset, consider subscribing for more quiet reflections. For now, take a deep breath, let your shoulders drop, and just be.